Hello, everyone. It's been 4 weeks since I started my semester here at college, and I originally intended for these weekly blogs to be about gym and trying to mark progress as I kept going. However, now I've decided that I'm not going to be a gym attendant, at least not for now, and not next year, because I've got 3 semesters left in college to go, and then I'm going to be done, and then I can move on. And this semester is a relatively difficult one just because of the theory class and the other stuff. But morally, there is the writing class. That's a tough one because it gives me a headache when I try writing stuff. And yeah, I just don't want to go to the gym anymore. And I'm convinced that me going to the gym every single day was sucking the energy out of me. Like I couldn't focus any energy into my schoolwork anymore. I was just sleeping way too much, probably to make up for going there. So I'm at the point to where I just want to focus on schoolwork and the other thing. And here's the thing. That other thing, like watch the swimming truck master video because you'll figure it out. I had been trying on and off to do it for 6 years. About 6 years. And I'm still far from done. If I would have done it properly, I'd be done. But no. Mostly it's an on and off thing because I have a relatively difficult attention span. So I have decided that there are 3 things that matter in my life. There is my career. It's like I'm in college to get a degree. And once I get that degree, I can finally move on. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll find out. And I have a year and a half to figure it out. There's that. The next thing in line is tugging. Yes. And being able to grow something back that I never got to have. Or at least not grow back, but grow something else in its place. And then the third thing is a really good body, which you accomplish by going to the gym. Here's the thing. Right now, trying to do all 3 of those things at once is not ideal because I can't mentally comprehend being able to do all those things, or I can't take it. I mean, I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I have trouble focusing on things and getting energy for things. I mean, I should have a lot of motivation to doing the tugging, but I don't. I just have trouble. And it'd be a lot easier if I had a device, but I can't get a hold of one because they're expensive, and I still live with my parents and I'm still financially dependent on them. They will see the purchase, and they will question me about it if I buy one. And they'll never look at me the same way again. So I can't do it. I'm going to stick with what's free. It's like what I can do just with these hands. Nothing else. So, what can I say about my classes? University course and men's chorale, I can't really say anything. Same old, same old. It's like we have songs, I show up, I sing, I take a lot of mental notes. There's a lot of memorization that goes on in that class, both of them. As for the French class, I'm thinking I'm at the point to where I have to start putting more effort into it than just listening to those tapes. And it's like I'm going to run out of them at some point, or at least I'm going to get to the point to where I'm going to have to start buying like the 30 pack instead of the 5 pack. So it's going to be a tough thing when that happens. I know that over the summer I'm going to be working to get money to buy more tapes. Once I get all those French tapes, or 115 total, then I'll feel like I'm in a good place. And at the very least, I actually tried my best to learn a language this time, rather than high school with German. That writing class, I just can't stand. I mean, I like the teacher, but I just really do not like the subject matter. I just like pick arguments and I write about them. It's not really my thing. It was like maybe there are people in that class that are majoring in some form of writing or some form of like English class, some type. I don't know. I'm just gonna get through it. And then for theory musicianship, I last semester I remember doing really well in theory, but I can figure out that more or less reason why I was able to do so well is because I didn't have to focus on musicianship. But now I have to focus on both, which is not an easy task because musicianship for some reason gives me more headaches than theory does. But now I've decided that I'm going to be going to office hours as much as I can, which my schedule allows for it to happen constantly. And at the sidelines, there are a couple students that are doing capstone choirs where they're basically told, form a choir, give them music, prepare it with them, and then perform it for us. And I was a part of one a year ago, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, whether or not there are some restrictions on it being like you can't be a music major and being in it, or there might be a conflict of some kind. I don't know. So there's all that. I'm trying to think about what else can I do. On the sidelines, I am analyzing my music for the. Oh yeah, there's one class I forgot. The opera. What do you know? Yeah, opera is going completely fine. I mean, I haven't fully memorized it, but when I've turned every single choir part into MIDI files where I can just play it back on electric piano, then I know I'm in a good place. I just have to keep practicing with them and we'll be fine. Last week I was just really stressed out, but after going through 1 week of never going to the gym, I think I'm gonna get through this. I'm also starting to think about other ideas for this YouTube channel. I mean, I'm thinking that if I truly run out of ideas, I'll just wind up watching a bunch of those terrible shock videos and then doing analyzings on them. I actually think I should, just for fun. And it's like, I watch it so you don't have to. I explain it so you don't have to look into it. You never have to see it. So, yeah. I also found out that being in a college dorm is a relatively difficult thing. I mean, it has its advantages to where you live near your classes and you don't have to drive anywhere. But if you don't have a car like I do, that means that you can't go anywhere and you have to walk to a Myers whenever you need something that is not sold on campus, like deodorant or something like that. And you also need to keep your room in a good situation, which I can't do, or at least I could do, but I'm too lazy to try it. You have to do your own laundry. You have to keep track of money for printing stuff. And that's a lot of different things you have to do. Yeah. So, I would say I would rather be here than in high school. Because in high school it was just a different time, and there was still a lot of things going haywire back then. At the very least, I'm more in control of myself. And I'm really close to the end. I mean, I just want this to end so I can move on. I'm gonna miss men's chorale, university chorus, and the opera class, but at least I'll be gone. If I have to come back as a grad student, I'm not gonna come back immediately. Give myself a year or two, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or more to relax, get a job, get working, do something else. And I'm thinking to myself, what can I even do? I don't want to be a music teacher. I don't think my voice is good enough to be an opera singer or something else like that. I could be in choirs, of course. I mean, the teacher told me that I'm really good at falsetto, and I could try exploiting that, like sing countertenor music just using falsetto. Or I could be my own composer. If you've seen on this channel, I have instrumental string arrangements of stuff. Takes a lot of work though. It's like an hour's work into 4 tracks of like a minute. Yeah, it's a lot. But you have to find out the answer. The only other thing I should be doing right now is the shirt. Just to make sure I haven't gained any weight. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't even care anymore. I can get rid of this weight once I finish college, and once I finish the other thing, the tugging, then I can move on to making my body look good. I'm only 22 years old. I've got a while before old age kicks in and makes me lose everything. Or some things. I'll just take advantage of it now. Goodbye, everyone. I'm really tired. Yeah.